Hello YouTube, back once again with the iZombie reviews, and here we are with episode 9, what's it called? Patriot Brains, and this was a very eventful episode, so massive spoilers. Let's talk about this one. Let me just say right now, the issue at the moment is the major story arc, season story arc, of just how of Blaine and the evil group of zombies and their thing, it has become infinitely more interesting than the case of the week thing, and so because of that, just this episode, a major issue with it, the case of anytime you got the case of the week, I was always just kind of oh god, please, I don't care, go back to them trying to figure out Blaine's group and all that. But no, we had kept going back to the case of the week, and I gotta say, even felt like the writers kind of realized that no one would really care that much about the case of the week this week, because it really felt like an afterthought, it was really quick and just kind of came and went, and with basically no impact, and you were just well, that certainly happened, and yeah, so that was the major issue of this week. The good of this week, that and the other major issue was, during the last episode, and with Robbie being bitten by a zombie mouse, this episode, it starts off with him, you would think this episode, it would be a constant running joke of him wondering if he's turning into a zombie. There's one scene in the opening, which was actually really funny, his first scene, second scene, halfway through, and that's basically it. That is it. There is essentially, nothing else. He's basically well, guess I'm not a zombie. That's it. So I felt that was a bit of a missed opportunity for comedy right there, but oh well. And so those were the issues. But the good of this episode, wow, this was a really eventful week this week. Well, Liv learned her boyfriend is part of Blaine's drugged homeless kids killing brain meal delivery thing, and I really like I actually really like this, because I liked how Liv was just enraged with him, and then he was look, I just never questioned it really, because what else could I do for food? You gotta wonder why he never asked, hey Liv, can I have some of your morgue brains? But I digress. And I really liked it. I kind of just liked how even Rob is well, what would you have done if you didn't have this job, Liv? How would you have gotten your brains? So I really like that. I kind of like the whole dark ethic thing there. And that, and I'm enjoying the fact that they're getting closer and closer to the Blaine zombie group, Liv knows it's Blaine now, and killing all the homeless kids, and that though, I also like the fact that Robbie and Liv are starting to realize that there's something dark going around with the cops in the town, but the police captain in particular, just realizing, wait, those kids were not killed by the crazy cult, they were killed by Blaine's group, so what's going on with the cops? But I must ask again, the police force is in on this. Why is this Clive left out of it? But, whatever. Whatever. And, oh, I gotta say that's another issue. Clive, he needs to get closer. He needs to become more of a close part to the, zombie conspiracy, because, really, at the moment, all he was in this week was the case of the week kind of thing, and you're just I don't care, Clive. Become part of, be more into this whole mess of a situation, and finally though, I gotta say, Major's plotline is getting very dark and twisted. His plotline, where just I thought it was kind of darkly hilarious when he basically just he has not thought of zombies, and I'm just kind of Liv, at this point it may be a better idea just to say I'm a zombie. There's a zombie conspiracy going on. Just go with it. But because he's not letting it go, so you might as well just tell him the truth that there's zombies running around. Yeah, but it's kind of darkly hilarious. They just asked the guy at the gym, are you guys eating brains here? And the guy's no. And so that was funny. That, I gotta say, it was an incredibly dark scene, just when the Candyman, the Blaine's drug second in command, just get into his house and basically tried to kill him, and I did enjoy, and that, and then when it was a pretty intense scene, just when Major is trying to escape when he, like, just how he stabbed his keys. And I've just gotta say, though, why would he react to that? Like, is he trying to keep the zombie thing secret, the Candyman? Like, why doesn't he just be like, well, that did nothing to me, and just bash his hand in with a hammer? But whatever. That gave him a chance to escape, get his gun. Why didn't he load it before? But whatever. And yeah, shot the guy 3 times. And like, I gotta say though, I remember like, Liv, like in the first episode, was not very much annoyed when she pretty much just like stood right back up when she got shot. No, he's down for like a few seconds. I'm like, why? And bit of a inconsistency there, but I kind of like the whole plot line now that well, he did not shoot the guy in that Major did not shoot the guy in the head. So now, so when he says I shot someone, and then Clive shows him, he's just like, there's no blood and there's no dead body right here, and he's just like how Clive's just starting to wonder if Major's insane. But once again, I really wish Clive would know about the conspiracy at this point. Like that would probably make things much more interesting for the character, because I really like Clive. And then of course this end with the huge moment. This ended on a pretty dark moment for this show. I mean, we're only like 9 episodes in, and this was pretty big. Like basically just Liv just tries to kill Blaine, and she can't do it, and then Liv's boyfriend just suddenly gets a vision of like one of the homeless kids whose brain he ate, who was just killed horribly. So then he tries to. So then Liv's boyfriend tries to kill Blaine, gets shot right through the head. I was like, Jesus, this show, like, you did not see something like that, like an Arrow, for like until like the first season was over. This is like only halfway through this season, so yeah, really event. So I did not see that one coming, and yeah, so really eventful episode this week. A lot going on. Unfortunately, though, it looks like it's going out the trailer for the next episode. It really looks like they're just going back to the case of the week. They're kind of just gonna walk away from the zombie thing at the zombie conspiracy next episode, and it's kind of like the second half of the second season of Arrow. Just like how time it wasn't about the Black Mask and Deadshot and all that. You're just kind of like, oh, I don't care, just go back to them. But yeah, so just all I can say is pretty great episode. I wouldn't say it's one of the best, just on the grounds that I wish it had more fun. The whole idea that Robbie may become a zombie, but it didn't. So that was my only issue. But besides that, really good episode. Well, that's all I can say. YouTube, as always, please subscribe, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye.